Take a sizable lead here into the fourth. Tomorrow night, George, step back three. It's back for George. What a shot. 88-69.
That screen. You can't catch up and get back into the picture.
Paul George, pull-up jumper. Got it.
They have not said it's a suspension either.
Right. They count the basket. Yes, George counted and a foul. George. By George, the Clippers lead. George will go right at him. Twisting, turning, fading, firing, counted on a foul. Bulls just 4 of 14 here in the third quarter, so the defense has a say. Get in there, count it.
Those were cash in the first 4 games.
George on the pull-up, nails a three.
Hangs and hits. 17 first-half points for
Westbrook. The Clippers looking to push. The shot clock is dark. They're down by 2. George wants it all. The three! Oh, my God! Push the Clippers out in front.
early. Make Paul George see bodies.
George crosses, sweeps it right back to Larry Nance. And stick.
KZ guarding Paul George. George, step back. Oh.
Paul George makes his move behind the back. Pulls up jumper. It's good.
Battling inside. Just out-jumped Zubac there. All 7 of his field goals in the paint. That will count.
How it's done. George with 3 to shoot. Gets to the rim. Scoops it up and in.
No, and now it's Paul George. He's going to go inside and hit. Timeout Atlanta. They got
so important to the success of the Golden State Warriors.
It's the 3rd game back for Payton. It's Paul George.
He's top 5 in steals. We saw that when he was a Pacer. He does it.
George is going to good front by Jose, but he's still, it's going to be a fall.
Yeah, he's going to raise over top of him.
You got it.
Here's George. Working against McCollum. And there's just
Able to get you to help. You help off of him, then he makes the assist to a teammate.
Oh, Paul George.
Stop this losing streak.
15 points. Paul George with a shot.
And then Knicks and Nets for the Clippers. George lets it.
Terrence Mann on the deck. And Nick Batum in the corner. George strolls
Tonight, if you wonder, 25 is the franchise high. George counted on a foul. The Clippers.
Similar build. I'm not Doc though.
That's 4 by the Lakers. Here's Paul George, 6 points so far. Make it 8. Drives on McDermott, stops on a dime. He's the mid-range.
George once again, Bogdanovich. Step back 3, splash for Paul George. He is feeling.
George gets downhill right to the rim. Oh my! Better place when he is in it. We talked about it when we were in San Antonio on Friday as George glides to the rim and lays it in.
Happy for that young man.
George has got a little one-on-one, pulls it back and buries it. Paul George.
The bench. George.
Jaden Ivey, he hasn't had the ball a lot, but a few times he has. He's been aggressive and he's putting pressure right into the chest of the court.
None of that's going to matter, though, if they can't get stops on this end.
that's a tough shot, Paul George.
But he hasn't been on the floor in a game since the 22nd of December. How about that?
Played on 3 teams the last 3 seasons. George, a step back, foul circle jumper. It is good.
Mid-range. Good offense and defense.
Paul George sidestep to 3. Good.
That's tough.
Stop. Down 5. Keegan guarding George. George spinning, layup.
Ball reversed to the other side of the floor. They played 2-on-2 on one side.
This game. Paul George, the step back.
The Wizards look like they're in that matchup 2-3 zone right now.
It's Paul George getting to the
putback.
George Pass off. Porzingis.
To the traditional center, and then we'll see more of LeBron and at times, of course, AD at that spot. So just expect Dwight for now.
What a luxury the LA Clippers have with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard on the wing as defenders.
Both in the top 6.
And George. And Caldwell Pope will defend. Shot clock at 5. Paul George.
What a shot.
He's got
as well.
Well, you know why he's so smart, right? I mean, he's highly intelligent, like Paul George right there with that jump shot.
George trying to show off the handles. Can't get around Giddey. He gets to the free throw line and no.
A 1-point lead. Here come the Clippers. George muscling in on Highsmith and the foul. Paul working on a 60-point half. Deep 2. Just inside the 3-point arc.
And the lead now swells 77-69. George down the lane. Hangs and hits. What a play by Paul.
He's signaling to the referees.
George off the pick into the lane, the Euro step, and
George, step back 3, put it in.
Of the season against the Knicks the other day. George, a step away. It's good. The first bucket for Paul George.
Oh, why? In perfect position to get it. Back to Paul. Gallops into the lane. Sneaks to the hole and scoops and scores on it.
40% shooting for the Clippers inside, forcing the
far side to George. Late on the clock. Step away 3. Wow. Paul George knocks. George tries to play a 2-man game as he calls his own number. Oh.
Paul George, go-to guy, spin on who's impossible.